All right. So I was thinking about stories, of course, because that's what I'm doing is stories. This one is a really. I got in a car crash. This is in California. I was at Naval Weapons Station Fallbrook. I was a Marine, and I was off duty. So this has to be 1986. So back then, remember the video stores? So I had to return a couple of videos. I had to go onto a bus, go across base into Fallbrook, California, return them, and then I don't know what I was going to do, whatever. So I'm at the bus stop, and a friend of mine pulls up. His last name is Eagle. Yes, as an eagle, like, whoa! That was a lousy eagle, whatever. So he pulls up, and he's like, hey, Losano, what's up? I'm like, oh, not much. I'm just, returning these movies. It's like, oh, all right, hey, you need a ride into town? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I hop in. We're driving. He goes, yeah, I just need some gas money from you. I'm like, all right. So I go to the video store and I drop off the movies and hop back in. And he's like, hey, you want to take a ride? I'm like, wait, the gas money, is that just from, like, does it end here? Or, oh, I'm like, so he has the, is it the Nissan 280ZX? It was a two-seater and had like a long body and a short, like, kind of like a dome. That's not even the right word. Anyways, it was a two-seater and the car was quick. So he starts going down Duluth Canyon Road. This is kind of like I don't want to say it's a deserted road, but it's not really used unless you're a local. I ran these roads because back then I was a distance runner, and I know these roads. And when he started driving down, I'm like looking at him. I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking slow down. These, you know, it's like, I mean, he's fat. He's driving fast. Oh, I just got the car out of the shop. I put 2 grand into this car. He's going on and on, and he's testing out the speed. So we finally get to a point in Duluth Canyon Road where it is literally a 90-degree turn, and I'm like, Eagle, you gotta slow down, buddy. Yeah. And luckily, I'm wearing my seatbelt. He's not, and as he's going down the road, I'm like, Eagle, slow the fuck down. It turns to the right at 90 degrees. So he slows down. I'm like, oh, thank God. At the last fucking seconds, boom, puts on the gas, take the turn. We start fishtailing. We ended up flipping over fucking 3 times. Everything was slow motion. Things in the car was like literally like that. We ended up on the other side of the road facing the other way. And the car, this is the car, was like this. It was an accordion. So when we finally fucking stopped, we couldn't get out. The car was so twisted. So Eagle's bleeding. His nose, his arms all screwed up. So I unbuckled my seatbelt because he didn't have one on. So that's why he got hurt. So I'm going to like kick out the There's my feeties. I was going to kick out the windshield to get out. Just about to do it, the windshield, boom, falls in. Fucking collapses. So we crawl out. I'm perfectly fine. You gets out all fucked up. He's looking at me. He's like, you don't even look like you're hurt. I'm like, I was going to say I'm not. Then I kind of felt bad for him because, he was hurting pretty good. I'm like, well, my neck. So we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I'm like, well, let's go. Let's start walking back 6 miles into town. So we get he gets some paperwork from the car. And we start walking back into town. Well, I don't even think we went like 500 yards. This girl pulls over. Denise. She's like, Joe, I saw that car back there and I thought of you. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, why? She goes, I just knew you were involved with that. I don't even drive out here. Can you give us a ride back? So she gave us a ride into town. We go into town, and he gets a flatbed to get his vehicle. And he's like, oh, you want to come along? And I'm like, sure, why not? As long as you're not driving. So a flatbed shows up. We hop in. We go back. The car is gone. Gone. We get out of the tow truck guy's like, you sure you crashed here? I looked at him, I go, listen. Okay, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. My door is opening right now. And Stinky's over there like he's going to do something. But anyways, it's starting to get windy. But anyways, so the tow truck, yeah. And I'm looking at him. And I'm looking, the debris on the road. And I go, you're fucking joking, right? I go, yeah, look at all the fucking debris. You think we're fucking stupid? And he's looking around. He goes, someone stole your car. And I looked at Eagle like, oh, who the fuck would steal your car? And anyways, the tow truck driver gave us a ride back into town. And I saw Eagle probably 2 years later, and never found his car. He called the CHPs. He called the sheriff's department. Never recovered his vehicle. Yeah, it got fucking stolen. So, that's the story. Bink. Bink.